G'day. Hello. Grand Rising. How are ya? Now, I don't have the slightest clue if that has worked. I would prefer to know if I'm going to be charging my phone. That is les préférences. Les préférences de moi is to be charging the phone. Yes, yes. That is charging. Ciao, buongiorno, come stai? Come stai? Tutto bene, tutto bene. Okie dokie, artichoke, how you doing? How you doing, people? I don't even know if you can see or hear me. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. How you doing? G'day, hello, Grand Rising. Today is a 22 card spread. I am going to do a little quick thrift shop reveal. A little quick thrift shop reveal. Perfect. How does this sound? Thrift shop reveal. Perfect. How does this sound? Okay. Cute. All right, so that can stay like that. G'day, hello, Grand Rising. Already said that. I was going to appear to you with my sunnies on, but I decided, no, that's silly. So give me a moment to just put these to the side. All right, so first up, I like to get candles when they are significantly cheap. I don't know exactly how big this candle is. I've never seen a candle with a use by date on it before, but there you go. $2 for maybe half a kilo, 750 grams of grey candle. Yeah, grey candle. I think that this will be useful for connecting with ancestors, I think, but don't quote me. So, brought that in. I also found this book, Nostradamus, The Good News, Mario reading. I thought it was $1, but it was actually $5, and so she charged me $1, which is cool. That will be towards bed. And then I've got, hold on. And then I found a beautiful snowflake obsidian, angel wing. It's been carved. I don't know that you can see the carvings in it, but oh, there you go. Yeah, angel snowflake obsidian. I definitely like that one. And I have been looking for some kind of ring that is like this. And now I have one. I have a peacock ring. How cute is that? So yes, I also found an champa and, I forgot to say, a malachite bracelet with a nice little clasp. So hopefully this one won't just like split apart like the other ones that I got. But I will admit the other ones were from it was a cheap purchase. So I'm grateful that they lasted as long as they did. But yeah. I've always felt more attuned to the crystals that I've got here anyway, so it's nice to have bracelets and stuff, but I've always been more like, especially with my Reiki work, I'll set up different grids. It's why I've got Metatron's cube here. That's the angelic candle that I light. I've got my black candle to the left of that. I've got my white candle to the right of that. Mother, Father, Holy Spirit. I've got my white candle over there. 4 candles total today. I was going to light a 5th, but today I'm looking for stability. So today will be a message about stability. Fingers crossed. As you know, Spirit can take us in any direction in the here and now, so I'm always up and open for it. Oh, and I also bought some lighters to keep the magical. But yeah, I mean, I get the same usage from this. I mean, this is a piece of technology which in our day, even though it is plastic, I will admit, in our day, technology can be, personal belief, can be used as a stead for metal. It's technology. I understand metal has its own elemental properties. Disregard, I mean no disrespect. Snowflake obsidian! Ah. Anyway. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, I ask that you be present in the here and now. Heavenly Father, I thank you for the light that you provide to each and every one of us who connect in the here and now. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, when I call you three in by name, I call in the one God, the one truth, the one deity, with which whom everybody has a different name and has a different connection, and I am not here to challenge anybody's connection. I am not here to challenge anybody's name. I am just here to share my connection, the names I use to describe the same experience. So in the here and now, I offer you some smoke. Welcome through. This is white sage. This would be from the Northern Hemispheres. So welcome on through, everybody, from the UK. From Russia, if you snuck through, because I know that a lot of the times the music that I choose to put on blocks you. Hello to Russia. Hello to Ireland. Hello to the UK in general. France. Bonsoir, comment ça va? Ça va bien? Ça va bien? Japan. Konnichiwa minasan. Arigato gozaimasu. Let's go to Spain before we jump to South America. Hola, España, ¿cómo están? Bienvenido a todo. Chile, hello, if anybody's connecting. Hola a toda la gente en Chile. Tengo familia allá, pero no sé si van a conectar conmigo aquí. Bendiciones a todos. Ojalá que el día sea brillante como hoy día era en Melbourne, en Australia. Deseo que toda la gente allá tengan paz, tengan amor y tengan la conexión del Espíritu Santo en su corazón, en su mente, en su ser. Gracias a toda la familia, gracias a los ancestros que pasaron antes que yo, por toda la tribulations, trials, por todas las tribulaciones, por todas las cosas que decidieron ustedes a experienciar, para encontrar, para entender todas las cosas que ustedes eligieron. Gracias. Gracias por la calle que con tu vida ha dejado que yo pueda pasar en esa misma calle que tú dejaste. A mi abuelo, mi gran abuelo en Chile, gracias por todas las cosas que me mandan día a día. Te deseo un lindo día en paradise. Excuse my Spanglish. I don't have anybody to practice my languages with, so I just practice from memory. So, does anybody know what malachite does? I googled it myself before, but I've forgotten it in the here and now. I think it's about protection. Not sure. And it's very interesting that I find things that are about protection and are about observation. Because even the snowflake amethyst, snowflake obsidian is protective. And it's root chakra and third eye chakra. So it's just interesting. Carved like the shape of a wing. Love it. I have now champa burning. Alright, that's it for today. I will quickly look at the astro weather. So, hello to the four of you. How are you doing? This is just wrap up sort of astro weather. It's not really going to take that long. Today is the 30th, which is the second last day, obviously. I only want to look at today, so let's just look at today. So what am I feeling? What is this feeling that I'm feeling? What is this feeling that I'm feeling? Ooh, what is this feeling that I'm feeling? Ooh, what is this feeling that I'm feeling, that I'm feeling? What I'm feeling now. Oh, what is this feel? Oh, it's Virgo. The moon is in Virgo. Hello. Shout out to all the Virgo people. Love your work. Love your refinement. Love your service. Love the way that you show up in the collective field, to be honest. Is this the feeling that I'm feeling? No. Love is more than the way you look at me. Love. Light it da 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 do light da da da. So Mercury today is at the same, or nearly the same, temperature and weather as it was on the 12th, at 12 degrees. So you may be feeling deja vu. I swear I said this to you. Through me it passes, through me made whole, through me it softens, returns to the soul. All into growth, all into flow, all into the seeds God has sown. Okay, so the moon has been direct since the 21st, so that's 9 days of directness. I have something to query the astrologers of the planet. I have something to query the tarot readers of the world. Have you actually witnessed what a retrograde is? Technically, I've heard it said both ways. So, look, I'm not here to be the teacher. I'm just an interested apprentice asking you. The retrograde that we perceive is only perceived on the planet Earth. The planets literally retrograde by perspective. The graph that I was, the picture that I was seeing was, this is the sun, and then you obviously have those rings of orbit with all the planets. And then when Earth is on this side of the sun, going to this side of the sun, and Mercury or whatever planet that's retrograding is here, like, it never, at least this is where I've gotten to in my understanding, it never actually tracks back on itself, insofar as I understand. It's the perspective shift from going from this side of the sun to this side of the sun, and it being proportionally in a more retrograded position than when... But then that's a 24-hour problem. Nah, I swear I've got that wrong. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, that feels wrong. I'd need to study something like Pluto. No, like Chiron, because it literally has a bigger differential. I'd need to actually sit and study the cycle of the planet around the sun. Because at the moment, the only hard numbers that I've got are basic astrology, approximate astrology ones. I'm almost ready to do a course on this. Like, literally, I'm almost ready to do a course on this. Alright, continuing the astro weather. I got Theo sleeping under there too. Oop, sorry, please. Sorry, please. Alright, so Venus, 29 degrees. It's in Aries. Oh, we're almost through. Last planet, I feel like. So I guess in the here and now, I just want to ask everybody to consider, what is it that you started in the month of... What is it that you started in the month of March that feels like it's asking to be let go of? What is it that you began a week into March that felt good, that felt right, that felt healthy, that felt wholesome, that felt integrated? What is it that here at the end of March you feel like you could be letting go? Because I realize that cardinal energy is sort of... how can cardinal energy be about beginnings without them having a familiarity with endings, right? Because how many things can you have started? But it's the initiation as well. So then I feel like perceptually I could have added flavor to that. Cardinal. Cardinal, my cardinal. Anyway, all to say that tomorrow Venus moves into, and that's the 31st of March, it moves into Taurus. So stability, sensuality, creation, calling your energy back and asserting it or placing it where you desire it to be. So what message will be for today? I'll take maybe 3 to 5 of these cards. Conjunction, a union, merging and coming together. Mars, 21 degrees Pisces. Goes 22 degrees tomorrow. Venus feels good. Mars feels fine as well. 21 degrees. I can let you know in the next few days when it changes or it's closer to changing. But 21 degrees, anything that I want to add to that? Mars energy moves a little bit quicker than Venus energy, from what I'm seeing here. Actually slower. Much slower. Disregard. Pisces, do you want to say anything through Mars? Does Pisces want to say anything through Mars? Uranus, radically change. So the only thing that I'm being drawn to is Aquarius right at the top. So we obviously went from Aquarius to Pisces on the 3rd of the month. I'm hearing something about 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. What is 3 weeks? 1, 2, 3. Monday the 20th of April. Actually, I think Mars is trying to guide you towards some kind of personal connection, some kind of spiritual connection, some kind of... Because I'm seeing the number 33. Master number might be important to you. 22 as well in Mars's energy upcoming. But 21 and 3 keeps like... So 7 and 3, 7 and 3, 7 and 3. 3, 7, 3, 7, 3, 7. 73, 73, 37, 37. That's it. Alright. Jupiter is 15 degrees. 15 degrees. I get house 11, spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. Ooh. So my Jupiter house, or my Jupiter placement, is Jupiter, Leo, as well as my midheaven, MC. Currently in Cancer, 15 degrees. It's a long way to the top if you want a sausage roll. It's a long way to the shop if you want a sausage roll. So we got Uranus conjunction house 11. I feel like all of the planets are giving you an opportunity to really have a look at what's important to you. Have a look at what's important in your day-to-day. Have a look at what's important in your moment-to-moment. I just came from the shop. So I have done my shopping for the time being. Hello, everybody. Let me finish the astro weather and then I will come straight to you, okay? I'm not ignoring you. I am just trying to be sufficient for anybody that chooses to watch the playback, right? Halfway there. Halfway there. Halfway to where? Halfway to the end of Cancer, which is really just an opportunity for you to slow down and get comfortable. We're at 15 degrees. Halfway there might not mean much to you because the next time it changes is literally the 1st of July, where it goes into Leo. Woo! 1st of July! Oh, no, wait, that's the 4th of July. Well, the fireworks on the 1st of July. And they'll last all the way up to the 4th of July, because guess what? It's 0 degrees all the way up to the 4th of July. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screams, but no one seems to hear a thing? Oh, well, you know that there's still a chance for you. You've just got to ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. I'm sorry. Ugh. Okie dokie. Saturn. 1st of July. 'Cause baby. Oh baby. La da 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 dum da 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 dum. Lam da dum dum dum. Please. Alright, next up. Uranus. Uranus 28 degrees. It will be there for a little while. 28 degrees. What do I want to say about that? We're in transit. Uranus actually has come through here. Uranus is transiting through Taurus. So we've been doing that for a minute. This is a big astro weather. Sorry, everybody. This is a bit more than you need to even know, I think. But anyway, the more you know. So what do you want to... Do you want to say anything, Uranus? Is there anything you'd like to add? I'm drawn to these. 9th house, spiritual growth, and air. The element air. Also, these 3 came out. I've got trine, I've got earth, and I've got yang. With North Node destined to have here. Okay. That's a lot of cards, Spirit. I did say 3 to 5. These ones cool? Earth, persistence, patience, and practicality. Trine makes up 120 degrees. Oh. Angelic support. Harmony and perfect flow. So would a trine be between 3 things? Nothing's in trine right now. The closest thing to trine we've got is Chiron at 25, Uranus at 28, and the moon on it, Venus at 29. I'm pretty sure they all have to be 27 or something. I don't know. Or is that something else altogether? Anyway, trine. And then we've got yang energy. I'm seeing Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Proactivity, expression, doing, and moving forward. If you're any of those signs, this reading may be for you. Don't know. Yang energy. I think I did know that. I was born on a yang year, in the year of the horse. 1990 is a horse year. I'm interested at the roots of this tree. It looks like something from far north Queensland. I'm interested in the sun, the nature of change that seems to be reflected here day and night, the moon in the earth and the sun in the sky. Positive energy, right? Imagine being judged for toxic positivity, but it's just a part of your, like, birthday. Oh, I have enough Capricorn placements that I hope I can get away with that laugh. Anyway. Where are we going? Astro weather? You feel cooked, because that last one feels cooked. That feels like it cooked it. Then, really quickly, Uranus, Neptune, 2 degrees Aries. It's going to be like that for like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So relax, just bite on the bit, enjoy the paddle, and get through it. Like, Karma is for processing. There's no point in trying to sideswipe or sidestep your own karma. It is a fun practice, though, I'm told. I wouldn't know. All right. So, ninth house, 12th house, 9, 12, Uranus. Conjunction? I'm worried I'm getting a star in my eye. I had a look at what the spiritual meaning for it is too, and apparently there's something I'm not seeing. But scientifically it could mean that my 800 to 1,200 calories per day is insufficient. I'm struggling to eat. I gave up my vape, and now I have no appetite, which is annoying. But anyway. And then air. Open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. Conjunction. A union, merging, and coming together. A coming together of the 9th house and the 12th house? Spiritual growth, spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. Uranus, radical change. That is so interesting that these cards have come out, because actually this is how I've been feeling. I'm done with the astro weather. Uranus is enough. Does anybody want to know about Pluto? It's 5 degrees 11 minutes in Aquarius today, the 30th of the 3rd. I will say true node today went retrograde again. It is like that until the 10th, but these retrogrades, and the reason that I posed the question that I posed before about what are retrogrades, and do planets ever experience the same retrograde that we perceive the planet does from our perspective here on Earth? Don't know. But yeah, 10 days for you to review, 10 days for you to tap into yourself, check in with yourself, check where you're going, where you've been going in these last few days, because we've had a good couple. We've had 4 good days of direct. So I feel like North Node never really stays direct very long. So I feel like North Node is more so something that you're able to consider over a long period of time. It's like I get leap year experience. It's not something that you necessarily need to focus on so much, but as long as a quarter of your 4-year time, 25% of 4 years is spent focusing on it, not even focusing on it, just reviewing, like waking up every morning and going, do I feel aligned? Do I feel aligned today to do X, Y, and Z? Do I feel aligned to wake up and be of service to people in my day? Do I feel aligned and ready to go out and put my best foot forward to demonstrate God's love for me inside of my experience to the general public, to the people that I encounter in my life, in my day? This is what the true node offers you as an individual. I will admit, in the here and now, growth is optional. I don't know if you know, but judgment is something that is very much hit and miss inside of the esoteric field. Some people will avoid it like the plague. Other people will employ it. But ultimately, it's how it makes you feel, I think. Oh, yeah. That's it. Lilith's currently in Sagittarius, 11 degrees. That's, again, there for... it happened yesterday. So, yeah. Seems to be moving pretty stable. It slows down 2 days in, 3 days in. But, yeah, that's fine. It's not really important. Lilith is a 9-month cycle. Interesting. Interesting. And then Chiron is at 25 degrees. But again, I don't feel like I needed to say anything about those last few because they're so slow. They're just slow and they move at their own pace and they're going forward, backward, inside, outside, up and through. They can say it's good for you. Stomp your feet and clap your hands. This is how we like to dance. We like to dance. Alright, Astro weather's done. I'm turning that off. Coming back to chat. Hello! How are you? Fire Sportable, hello. Femi Femina, hello. Anita, hello. Shirley, thank you for making everybody feel welcome. How are you? Let's see. Debbie Cox, hello. How you doing, Debbie? And then Vanessa Uzor, hello, hello. All right, cool. How's it going? What did you think of the astro weather? What would you do? Like me, I'm been considering like what actually happens if it never goes direct. What if that's just a perceptual thing from here on Earth? That's pretty freaking cool, in my opinion. But anyway. He was a boy, she was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious? We were in love, haven't you heard? How we rocked each other's worlds. He was a skater boy, he said see you later boy. He wasn't good enough for her. Now he's a superstar, slamming on his guitar. Oh, sorry girl, you couldn't see the man that boy could be. See, there's more than meets the eye. La da ba da 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 da. Too bad now that do da dee. Be the man that boy could be. We are more than just good friends, and this is how the story ends. He was a girl, she was a boy. Duh, it makes more sense to plug the freaking kettle in before trying to turn it on. I heard that you're settled down and that you're married now. How? Oh, I heard that your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I couldn't give to you. Oh, friend, why are you so shy? It ain't like you to hold back. What the? Or hide from the light. Oh, I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited. Today is different. Today is different. It's different having a peacock on my finger. And this. And this. I feel so bloody protected. Like... like, I am being, like, just... This isn't real, this isn't me. I'm exactly what I'm supposed to be now. Gonna let the light shine on me. Now I know what I found. There's no way to hold it in. No more hiding who I'm gonna be. Oh, this is me. Is that the Pony Club? Well, I'm giving away all the shows I watched as a child. You're right. You're right. Through me it passes, through me made whole, through me it softens, returns to the soul, all into growth and all into flow, all into the seeds that God has grown. Whew, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. You set me free, Christ my Savior. So today, I don't know, schedules don't work for me. I wrote in my schedule today, because I went shopping, that blew out my energy all the way. So hopefully tomorrow I'll do better. I did have the intention for 9 o'clock today for me to be on the morning med. It was intended to be a 60-minute thing, but it didn't happen. I ended up waiting to eat until like an hour before the show started, so I won't be hungry. That's why I'm starting the coffee up. But I did not get to do any of the recordings that I wanted to do between the morning med and 4:20 p.m. So tonight I can be on for 3 hours as a minimum, or I can be on for a maximum of maybe 6 hours, just energy depending, obviously. I will probably just need to stop to take a break to use the bathroom. But yes, that's it. All that to say is I will be checking in on chat, and I guess I'll be starting a list. Readings will be approximately, just to clarify, the free energy checks that I give will be up to 5 minutes, I guess. They're just to check your energy. It really is just me pulling 3 cards to see where you're at. Obviously, you, the person who's receiving the reading, you can take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm not trying to be a narrator. I'm not Morgan Freeman. I'm not trying to be Morgan Freeman for anybody either. Very happy just being my weird old little self over here. I've never had a problem with myself. But yeah, I can be a little bit socially awkward. I'll admit that to you all in the here and now. I have been somebody who will adapt to the point of self-erasure. So I'm not keen to do that anymore in the here and now. I'm not keen to do that ever again, really. I think everybody has the right to be who they are. Everybody has the right to be happy, sad, excited, angry, all of the things at any time that you want. Nobody should be affected by how you choose to express yourself. And then definitely if you're being demanded, ordered, bossed, allow yourself permission to check people's privilege inside of your life. Domestic violence is domestic violence, no matter what your cultural upbringing or your ignorance, okay? So, and I will admit in the here and now that coercing other people to walk on eggshells for you to be comfortable in their presence is a form of manipulative, emotionally manipulative abuse. So if you're not making it clear for people, if you're not making your intentions clear for people, if you are leaving room, gray comes to mind here. If you are leaving room for interpretation, you're being vague on purpose, and people don't meet your demands on the side of those vague, aloof, and ungrounded requests, because ultimately we live in a world with adult human beings, right? You're a human being. I'm a human being. I would expect you to be an adult, and as you can expect that I'm an adult. I was born in 1990. Definitely an adult, I think. It's important to be able to understand that as a human being, you're entitled to take up space. You're entitled to express yourself. You're entitled to express your spirituality. You're entitled to express your opinion. You can be angry. You can be happy. You can be sad. Any of the ways that you choose to express. But you cannot tell somebody to be quiet or to not express themselves. This isn't a version of free will. I can't sit here and tell you if you don't like this video, then bad juju is going to follow you all the days of your life. I can't do these things. I wouldn't do these things. It is always my intention to invite you to change, as I invite myself to change with this channel, as a part of this channel. I'm not saying that I'm going to get things perfect. I'm not saying that I am a perfect human being. I am actually going to admit to you, I'm pretty fucking flawed. I'm pretty fucking flawed. I've hurt the people that I've loved most with my own pain that I haven't been able to manage, and so I've become a better human being in my own timeline for the sake of my future. Every single person who has come in part of my past has helped me become the person that I am today. Each and every person, no matter their good influence or their bad influence. And for that, I'm grateful. Because ultimately, the gratitude that I have now has given me my hand back to be able to choose. Okay, am I going to receive from this person or am I going to not? I have been somebody who has been the emotional scapegoat for many people in my lifetime. And unfortunately, I'm in a period of my life where I need to express myself. Because if I don't express myself, I'm going to find myself in a very cozy, padded cell somewhere. Now, where do I want to go with this? Where do I want to go with this? Away. Because the person that I hope this message is received by is never going to be received by them. There's only so long that you can hold a story. And for it to have your desired impact on the people you tell your story to, right? Damn, this must be the oracle part of the reading, because I don't know why this is going so long. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. You don't know me, I don't know you. If we were two strangers that met in public, and maybe we were at some kind of socializing mixer, and we were told, socialize, get to know one another. More than likely, the conversation between two strangers will be, hello, my name is. Reciprocated. I do this as a job. Reciprocated. I have these hobbies and interests. Reciprocated. And then for the most part, people, if they can get to that fourth part, anyway, don't know where to go from there. This is where the personal narrative comes in. This is where your story that you're telling yourself and anybody else that you force to listen to you. This is where you're telling that story. This is where you're going through your life unawares to yourself. Because you're telling that story. That moment would not exist if you didn't speak on it again. And so, in the here and now, goodness gracious. Ooh! My angry ancestor just came through. This is that 1,000-year-old one. I literally feel like this is the one that started this whole thing. Show me, what's your energy, ancestor? I just keep hearing. They lied, they lied, they lied. Yeah. It's like whoever came by boat, by road, I don't know how it is. Whoever, like this ancestor is like, Didn't even have a chance to defend themselves, kind of thing. Taken by night, kind of thing. Five of Pentacles, yeah. Didn't get to fulfill the dream. Yeah, taken by night. Didn't get to fulfill the dream. Never got to realize their truth. You always give me a headache on my left. Always. It's like literally pummeled to the head kind of thing. Taken by the night. El diablo. Alright. Are you with me? Is this strange? Is this weird? Every day is a school day. We live and learn. I need this for later. Did that track? Does anybody understand? Is that for me and I just don't know it yet? Alright. Cafecito, cafecito. So the message I keep receiving from this ancestor, this great grandfather, this ancestor is forgive them. Now, forgive them is a great idea, but how does that work in today? Alright, coffee is ready. Oh, my editor is not going to be happy with my delays, with my stops. I've genuinely been going for 53 minutes and I have only done the astrology weather and pulled out some cards for direction, and this has been a tangent. I can't even tell how many people are here. If you're enjoying it, nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't know much. But I know I love you. And that may be all I need to know. And that may be. If you have to control other people, you can't control yourself. Totally deserves it. XOXO, yes. Woo! Lumini, how's it going? Jane, how are you? Bruh, this is everywhere. Word on the street, you've got something to show me. Magical, colorful, Mr. Mystery. I'm intrigued. Come on, baby, let me see what you're hiding underneath. Ooh, it just got so dark in here. because the sun is setting. Well, the sun is moving. The sun has moved before I... You're right. You're right, Baba. I'm just putting the... Alright. Gosh. Goodness gracious, it's such a different vibe. I'm just like, Alyssa, hello. I'm just like, relax, don't do it. You don't gotta go through it. Relax, don't do it. When you wanna call. Ooh, really? Am I allowed to? Ooh, really? Okay. I'm gonna do a shuffle of... No, I don't want to. I want to finish this. Oh, I'm nervous. No. Alright. So, 9th house, 12th house. Check your placements. Uranus as well. I have no star signs out here. I have no zodiacs. Can I have a zodiac, please? Conjunction. We've got the 9th house and the 11th house, but we've got not even a second planet for this conjunction. Bro, I'm not super happy with the all of the noise that I've got through my... I need to go through and edit my sound bath because those alien noises are not a vibe. Any placement? Sagittarius and Leo. Okay. So optimism, exploration, and freedom with Sagittarius. And then Leo is self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. We're cooking with fire, baby! Yeah! That's 2 of the 3. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And you can see fire and earth standing out there, but yeah. Anyway, that was fun. I needed to, I needed 1 star sign, and there we go. Sagittarius and Leo. So Leo would be before, Sagittarius. The planet is Uranus, and we've got a conjunction. Oh, can the sun ever be conjunct Jupiter? Interesting. Radical change. So this could be a good thing, this could be a bad thing. Take it how it resonates. Decide for yourself. I bet you're not a child, and I bet you don't like being treated like one. So let's get to the reading. I reckon this is going to be... 22 cards are going to be done with the Good Tarot today. And yeah, pretty much once I get started, I will admit, I've done a little bit more of a chit-chat today because, once I get started, I think you will understand. If you, the people who are in the chat room at the moment, can just help keep everyone comfy. If anybody comes through and is like, what's this? What's going on? Just let them know. Like, this is a tarot reading. Feel free. Then if they keep being a little bit confused, obviously just gently remind them where they have found themselves, with love, obviously, because ultimately, if I feel drawn to chat and I need to alchemize something, I will alchemize it in the way that I see fit. Okay? Because I ask my angels, I ask my guides, I ask my ancestors to protect this space and draw me to what I need to see. And if I need to look at you, or you want me to look at you, then I will look at you. I just hope that your discomfort is not too much for you to bear, because I've been in many different places in my lifetime. I've been inside of workplaces where it's been unsafe to express myself amongst tradesmen. I've been in workplaces where it's not safe to express myself amongst colleagues. I've been in relationships where it's not safe to express myself. And so one thing that I will not do, and if you, the people who are viewing at the moment, can help me do, is augment my behavior for anybody else's comfort. It's taken me 35 years to get to where I am, and I'm proud of myself. I would like to wish the past version of myself so much love, so much peace, so much strength, because that person is not me. If my patience is tested and I choose to react rather than respond from my platform, I will. And then we can see who holds judgment when, right? Because as far as I understand, this life is an experience of energy. And we either resonate or we don't. When we don't resonate, what do? We move on. We don't stay where we're not desired, wanted, interested, right? You don't stay where you don't want to be, right? You literally move yourself out of that place. So I'm doing what I can do to broadcast from my little space in the world. Literally, I'm 1 in 8 billion human beings, and every human being could start their own YouTube channel. Except not in Australia, because you're going to need age verification soon. So the world is changing. And I think it's important for all of us, to recognize that we have power inside of our experience. And if our world leaders are anything to look at, they're very rarely apologetic for the way that they choose to behave on a public grand scale. And so I would argue that you use your vote and your ability to swipe with your own fingers and your own choices if me and my channel and the words that come out of my mouth trigger you in a way that you're not comfortable with. Because I've said it more than enough from my space here on my platform. I am here to deliver love and light to the collective field. What you choose to take away from this space is your own damn problem. I'm not your mother. I'm not your father. I'm not your brother. I'm not your sister. I'm not your healer. I'm not your tarot card reader. I'm not your astrologer. I am not anything more than a voice in the wilderness crying out. And only those who resonate with me, those like my kind, will find themselves here. And I am so comfortable with that. Very much so. Very, very much so. Because I was about, when was it? I was in year 10 when I first discovered Lilith, Hecate, and the Morrigan. I was in year 10, and trigger warning, I met 2 people who were very, 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 very unhappy with their lives. Yes, they painted their fingernails black. Yes, they wore leather bands and just sweatbands to cover things up, right? Some of the girls had different things covering up different places on their body. Predominantly legs and wrists is what I'll say. But you get the gist. I met them 3 in year 10. Now, the most interesting thing about this part is I met actually La Virgencita, Mary. Now, I don't know if Chile is got a different type of history to Mexico, but La Santa Muerte never made it down to my culture, to my people. We had La Virgencita, the Virgin Mary, sitting outside all the time, with the option for you to take a candle to her and give her any of your requests, any of your petition. I was a very, very, very devout young child. I would sneak away my grandmother's incense, sneak away a little tea light candle of my grandmother's, and I would go and I would say thank you to the mother. Because my grandfather showed me how to do all of these things. Because my grandfather was in seminary to become a priest. My dad almost took the same path. My mum almost took the same path to become a nun, not a priest. I almost took that same path. I was in 2 different Bible colleges. I almost went to Alpha Crucis in Hillsong in New South Wales. That was the best one that I could find. But unfortunately, I read the Bible and I didn't understand how God, the creator of everything, who has the potential to wipe out entire generations, entire peoples on the face of the earth at any time, gave the promise of a child that was sacrificed to bear the sin of the world. It's just interesting to me because I've only ever seen, I don't know, what parent would sacrifice their child? And in such a shocking way. Pontius Pilate did not even want to do what he was. He washed his hands. Like, the people who Jesus came from, the people. A prophet has no honor in their hometown, right? The people that Jesus came from. And this is the most curious thing about the whole Bible to me. Because I understand that in Genesis he created the birds of the sky, the fish of the sea, and the animals of the land. I understand this. And I understand that a brother and a dad and a brother and a brother and a brother and a son. Something about that. The genealogies that we've got. That, mind you, the Old Testament does not belong to a Christian. And Jesus, his first few interactions with the temple were not fantastic, mind you. Not in my father's house. Tipping tables. Reminds me of Samson. That is a parallel. That's the only thing that we, modern day people, are supposed to use the Old Testament for. I don't even know why the canon features the Old Testament. Like, when did Catholic people get voted in as Jews? Are we like, just like, what? Jesus Christ, what race do you think he was? So, challenged enough yet? The Virgin Mary, tell yourself about it, because I've only been considering it for the last, 20 years, maybe? How does a virgin become pregnant? This is a tension point that culture does to people. Like, colonialism, pioneers, I'm talking to you. Those who walked across the ocean and brought civilization, I'm talking to you. You came with a bayonet in one hand and a Bible in the other. Yeah, you went bareback. Abadum-bum-bum. And you didn't even need to do that, to be honest. Just your way of life, the close cities proximity, that disease festered life. We know what happens when creatures live close to one another for extended periods of time. We know this. We know about bird flu. When was it? 2008 or 2011? 9/11. It happened like a year or two. Avian bird flu happened here in a mad way. And then didn't we have Ebola go around like during 2018, 2017? Like, I was born in 1990. Can you like everybody, yeah. Rock your body, yeah. Everybody, rock your body right. Back streets back, all right. Where is the tangent? Where are we going? What is this? Juanita Wormington. That's a freaking. I like that. Juanita Wormington. I don't know what that means, but Juanita Wormington. Bonsoir, comment ça va? Ça va bien? Let's groove tonight. Come and spice. So Archangel Gabriel came to visit her, right? Shirley, I know. I'm just doing the teacher thing and the apprentice thing in this moment. So we know. Knowledge. You know that an archangel visited a human, and after that angel visited the human was pregnant. Why is that so disconnected? Why is that so disconnected? Do we know what Nephilim is? Nephilim blood? What was Jesus? Who was Yeshua? Was he the last? She was a virgin. She was a whole virgin. And that to me tells me that she would have been around 12 years old. That is the Old Testament that we're not included in. That Old Testament was included so that you would not be able to understand the confusion that they pushed out into the world. Why have we not been able to control sex offenders against children? We have technology now that can fly into someone's head and destroy the contents of their brain. Why is this world looking the way it does? Why are there still people interested in purchasing minors? What is this world? I'm sorry, to the regular schedule. This is heavy. How can I close this out? Because this energy is heavy. It's like giving me the goosebumps. Why? What are we building here as a species? What are we leaving behind? The Star in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse. The Fool in reverse. And the Four of Cups in reverse. It's like being interested in what's going on. Like it's being so distracted that when these vulnerable people in the world are removed, we don't even see it because we're too busy looking at some other light. I think I've said something for a while. I think if we need to have a license, to drive a vehicle, I think it's enough time that we get the mum and the dad free education worldwide. I don't understand why it wouldn't be worldwide. So that child has the best possible opportunity in the future. Because I get it. If we're going to build our own lives, if we're just going to be focused on, oh, I'm just going to worry about me and mine, all right, cool. Let's do that. But can we do it from the perspective of, at least I'm going to actually look after me and mine, and I'm going to give me and mine the best opportunities, and I'm not going to gatekeep things that other people might want because I just have it. Like, this world is so huge. This world is so busy. Like, you genuinely could do anything that you want. Genuinely. There's so many memes coming into my head right now. If nobody's coming to save you, then sure as shit, no one's coming to stop you either. Like, process that. Yeah. Don't wait for anybody to come and save you. Like, that is the biggest friggin' waste of time that you could do for yourself ever. Genuinely. Get comfortable being bored. See how creative you can be. Like, literally, turn the T. If you don't know what you want to do with your day-to-day, your life, the rest of your life, like, I don't know. Get comfortable being bored. Get bored. Seriously, get bored. Get bored enough to actually have a look at the world, at your world. Your world is so different to everybody else's world, I promise you. You and me, both of us, we are living in our own world. Genuinely. You're in your world and I'm in my world. There are people here that go to the supermarket without shoes on. There are people here that go to the supermarket with their babies in nappies, and that's it. There are people here that go to the supermarket dressed to the nines, like they're going to some kind of horse race. This world is already unusual. This world is not... I don't know. It's not forever. At least our human world, at least our cultured human world, it's going to change. Everything changes. That is the only thing that's probably true that you can agree with me 100% here. Nobody's going to live your life for you. Nobody knows exactly what you're trying to achieve with your lifetime. Going with Mike Orion's Animal Tarot. And so, live your life. You are the only one on the planet that knows exactly what's inside of your heart. Nobody else can see into there.
I love you, Mr. Phil. I love you. I love you, Mama. You're a beautiful boy.
This reality would be so boring if all of us wanted to do the same stuff. Like, imagine all of us came to YouTube and we were all talking about the same stuff. Like buying a car, finishing university, getting into the job, starting a family, growing the family, growing your career. Like, think about that journey. Like, I mean... And then the other thing that pops into my mind is so many people have lived that life already. There's no real rush. And the world's about to look like whatever the world looks like in the next few months. So, there's no real rush. Adoption's always a vibe. Like, my mother was 17 when she got married. Like, she was like a few months, like a month off of being 18. My grandfather on her wedding day drove her away. Like, runaway bride kind of vibes. You know you don't have to do this. What? Take me to the wedding, Dad. You know you don't have to do it. Oh my gosh. The story that you choose to tell, right? Can I do the reading now? Is that enough talking? No. This ancestor is angry. Almost at the point where I'm gonna put my hematite, obsidian, and tiger's eye necklace on, or the rosary. I'm almost at the point where I'm gonna do that. Anyway, what have I missed? The dreams are inverted, Alyssa. Yes, but we can decide to do our best and come from love. Yeah. Anyway, all of my opinions and all of my beliefs are my own. I am somebody that has my beliefs because I believe that every child deserves the, like, I will say this flat stick to anybody that needs to hear it. Your child never asked you to be born, okay? Your child, and I get it. I'm a 35-year-old man, so whatever, right? Your child never asked you to be born, okay? So if you have any lack inside of your world, deal with it. It's your problem. If you have any mental health issues that you need sorted, deal with it. It's your problem. You have anything that you need help with, ask in an amenable time frame and await a response. Don't get the response you're looking for? Deal with it. You're an adult, right? Your child, every single child on the planet, I promise you, has never asked their parent to be born. Unless you're an intuitive and you get guidance that way, I'm not going to argue with that. It's your responsibility. Up until a point, I get it. But seriously, what did you think was going to happen when your child grew up and looked back and realized that the opportunities that you provided may have only been for yourself, for that story that you're telling yourself? Gives dance mums. No offense to the dance moms. Like, I love watching people be passionate about their kids, but for the sake of their kids to have the experience, not for them to vicariously live through their child. Ew. Gross. Yeah, I'm judging you. Like, are you that bored with your own life that you have to live through your child? Especially when the child doesn't want to be involved? I'm like, how is this not CPS? Like, they've got a whole reality TV show camera following these people. How is that not, like, emotional abuse, spatial abuse, financial abuse? Like, anyway. I mean, we've seen enough kid stars go through that drama as well. And then parents just have that much money that they just throw it at the problem and they get on with it. I don't know. I'm a little bit, I'd rather never see anybody have to go through it ever again and make a vote of no confidence for the whole species. Because we're all one species. Like, I don't know where God said that, like the animals, we were different races. I'm pretty sure that's a human convention, a human idea. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure that it has more to do with the evolutionary traits. how we had Neanderthal, Homo sapien, and the previous. This tangent of a friggin' reading. Yo. Should I do this? 22 card spread or not? What do you think? This feels weird. What's going on with this? Is what I'm talking on connected to this reading? What's at the core of this reading? Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, I ask that you be present in the here and now. I thank you for the amazing gift of being the divine child that I am, a faithful child, a child who appears in the here and now to deliver messages of love and light. Four of Swords with Three of Pentacles. I ask, Heavenly Father, that you send your 5 angelic children of divine light to be present in the here and now, Guardian of the North, Archangel Michael, bringer of truth and justice, guardian of the south, Archangel Uriel, bringer of strength and endurance, guardian of the west, Archangel Gabriel, bringer of wisdom and healing, Archangel Raphael, guardian of the east, bringer of intelligence and knowledge. Oh shit. Oh, I knew I was gonna do that, and I still did it. my angel candle is very bloody hot, and I forgot. No, this one don't work. What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? My lip gloss is cool. My lip gloss is popping. Hey yo, you got me riding on the same song, boom, boom. And finally, Archangel Metatron, thank you for being the astral anchor, astral projector that you are. Contain this space and invite only the people that need a message from this moment to come forward. Woo! Thank you, Cockatoos. Alright, this came out before, so this is annoying. Show me the center of the spread. If it's the Four of Swords, so be it. The Four of Swords comes up throughout the reading, so be it. All I wanted to do was put that back in there, and I got 2, 3. The Page of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Hanged One, which is card number 12, Major Arcana. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy with Page of Wands. Page of Wands talks about curiosity. It talks about, like, it's 2 children playing in a sandpit. It's 2 children creating a castle, or creating a forest, or creating a cave, or creating whatever it is that they're building. It's like, well, I built this, and I built that, and I built that, and I built that. And it's like, almost, I'm getting the vibe of Cain and Abel as well. Sort of like the first children kind of thing. King of Cups. Emotional stability, emotional maturity. And the Hanged One. So when you choose to have an open mind and open heart, open mind, open heart, show me the road that I should start. This is where you get that Page of Wands experience, collective. You have been on a journey of emotional stability, emotional maturity. You've been moving towards. So this is the thing. When you choose to bottle things up, you become the vessel, right? You're bottling up pain, fear, divisions, whatever it is. Even bottling up love, like holding back from giving some type of expression that you want to give. It can be positive and negative. Two things can be true at the same time. So in order for these two energies to connect and begin a conversation, the shift in perspective needs to happen. So the hanged man, the hanged one here, seems to be the pivot point between the two, even though it is the King of Cups. So anyway, just to explain, this card here would be the wisdom and career card. So you're somebody who goes out, you maybe are somebody who teaches people to have their own spirituality, their own spiritual adventure, maybe have a curiosity inside of their own experience. This card here talks about who you've become. You've become an emotional master. You've become somebody who's emotionally stable. The push and pull of life doesn't affect you in the same way that it affected you in the past. You're giving yourself more permission to be who you are. You're giving yourself permission to show up in the here and now as you are. You're not afraid to express yourself, because you know when you express yourself, things change, things get done. The generational trauma, the generational curses, the generational fill in the blank that you provide as the individual that you have become, that you are in the here and now, to your family, to your collective, to your field. Without you inside of the field, what would be happening? When would it be happening? Without you being inside of the field, when would these people get a shifted perspective? I feel as though you becoming the emotionally mature person in your collective, inside of your environment, was inevitable. You were always going to be somebody who was able to slow down, get the most out of the moment, even if it was sticky, egregious, unworthy of the experience. Everything can teach you something. And what I'm drawn, or why I'm drawn to say that, is the red string theory. I don't know if you know about the red string theory, but yes. Here I see that this bird is stuck in red string. That card here talks about possession and love. You may be getting a new perspective on how to love yourself. You may be getting a new perspective on how exactly it is you want to be held or suspended. Ascending signs comes to mind. What's your ascending, by the way? My ascending Sagittarius, which allegedly is how the world meets you, or how you meet the world, how the world meets you. Your north node is how you meet the world, and your ascending is how the world meets you. Is this correct? Anyway. Okay, so we're doing the 369 method. I just saw 1:33:03 on the clock. Alright, so emotion and willpower is the world. When it's over, that's the time I fall in love again. Oh, baby! I don't see the Hierophant. I don't see the lovers yet. Page of Wands. By you choosing to be the way that you are, by you choosing to have your curious, positive energy, by you being that crazy little bandicoot, crazy little bear that you are, the cute little bear that you are, by you being the individual that you are closing out timelines. You've seen the way forward. I'm hearing, this is the way the world ends, this is the way the world ends, not with a bang, but with a... And if you've ever played Cards Against Humanity, you know what I'm talking about. This Page of Wands has closed out a cycle, or they're opening a new one. Something's been completed. You have by this point, been working a little bit on your career, and something is coming towards you that has been coming towards you for a while. You've been diligent, you've been noticed, and it's your time. Ooh. So then what's at the core? Seriously? The Emperor? The Page of Cups? The King of Swords? The Knight of Cups? And the Nine of Swords? With the Two of Cups being the base energy. And the King of Swords is going towards the Knight of Cups! Ugh. Alright, give me a sec. I need to cleanse this. Oh no, I could have kept that for my salt. Anyway. Alright. As this is a collective message, any of my residual energy, please remove it from this reading and make it a collective message rather than anything to do with me or mine, okay? Okay. Holy Spirit, do your thing. Only what I need to see, please. Nothing more. This is such a long life. I'm so sorry. Alright. Just do the full 22 card spread. All the information opened up straight away. So at the center of this reading, super interesting, we have the Emperor. We have the Emperor, which is Aries energy, and with that, we have the energy of all three signs. Fireball. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Fireball. Radical change. What is this Emperor doing? This Emperor is at the center of it all, right? So they could be the Page of Wands, the King of Cups, the Hanged One, the World, the Page of Cups, the King of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Ultimately, the way that I explain the Emperor is order. I will have order! Miss Dumbridge? No. Miss Umbridge? Mrs. Umbridge? I will have order! Not my daughter, you bitch! That was Molly. Bombarda. Savage. If not, this Emperor is in a timeline of the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups, which feels like a little bit of a backwards step. Oh no. So you have the emotional maturity. You go through the emotional maturing. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, God. And you gain order. You gain structure over your world. You are willing in the first place to stand still. Take a look at what's hurting you. Take a look at how you are affecting the world, how the world is changing around you, how you are being changed by the world, and how you're choosing to move forward, how you're choosing to act, how you're choosing to be. Now, we talked about Rome, and Pontius Pilate was one of these. No, he was not the emperor. He was a... what were they called? Commander? No. Well, I'm just getting dragged to friggin' Mean Girls. We should all stab Caesar. It's interesting. For the person that's resonating with this, the Emperor, whoever the Emperor is inside of this reading, ancient Egypt may be important to you, the Himalayas, very intricate, very ornately created tapestries. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Uranus placement may be important for you, not sure. 12th house, 9th house. This is somebody who's on their path. You are the spiritual. You are the spiritual. You're the spiritual spring. You are the next spiritual spring, literally. Because in the third line, so in the ninth line, 3, 6, 9. Here, because it's 3 plus 6 plus 9, I think that's 18, which is a 9. Yep. You shift from the Hanged One to the Page of Cups. So your intuition is probably off chain right now. Like, check back to the astro weather. I don't know when that was, but damn. Check the astro weather. Anyway, this card here is about expression and passion. So by you choosing to use your intuition, by you choosing to slow down the process and really get a good hard look at which step you want to take next, which goal do you want to achieve next? What is it that you want to achieve next? Because you can be achieving your whole life. That can be the story that you tell. I'm an achiever. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. That's great. That's fantastic, actually. Like, high achievers are required in this world. You're the people that are going to get us to space. You're the people that are using your mind to research how to expand the longevity of our species. Now, I'll admit, I am basic in the way that I didn't choose to use my brain, my mind, to go to university to study the mysteries of the world that will be applicable inside of a secular field. I'll admit, I am as useless as the rest of the working population. Especially without passion, without love. Now, have you ever witnessed somebody that does their job because they love it, not because they need the paycheck? It's a very different energy. You can start to feel the paid by the hour energy if you pay attention to it. Feels very regimented. We've got the 12th house and the 9th house here. So it definitely feels like this reading is for somebody who's on some kind of spiritual path. With 9th house here. You may be facilitating the expansion and learning of others. Or you just may be going through your own path, trying to heal yourself, sacrifice your service in way of... Exactly. Aligning yourself with your passions, with your life, with your flame, and offering it to the world. This is almost something that's what I hear, that's what I feel when I hear people say, you're going to be paid just to exist. This is something that I think a lot of people need to understand. I think this is a big part of why Spirit has been constantly telling me to tell you. Start your YouTube channel. Start recording. Start uploading. You never have to go public if you don't want to. But there may come a day where the things that were practiced once upon a time, 2K19 is coming to mind here. I am hearing this a lot for Libra. Where are you going with your Ace of Wands, sweetheart? There's no Ace of Wands inside of this reading, girlfriend. I don't think it's that kind of reading, Shirley. Feels very serious. Feels very like, okay. We're not here to fuck spiders. Although I do enjoy the cross-pollination of ideas, but usually with context, so... And I mean, we've got the Page of Wands here. But even then, this is an animal deck, so I don't know. Sorry, I don't mean to make you feel weird right now. Shirley, I think,
Mr. Miyagi-kun, hello. Hello, my baby. How are you? You go up there. Yeah, you go up there. You rest. That's your spot. That's your spot. Yeah, that's your spot.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Where do you start? You start at the crown. The fish rots from the head down. Ding dong, the witch is dead, witch old witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Ha 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 ha. Ding dong, the witch is dead, witch old witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Okay, so to go back to the Page of Cups, the expression and passion card. Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide. I'm gonna find you and make you want me. You're not wasting your time anymore on people, places, things. Like, I think by the time this reading is done, your self-respect will be intact. If you can join this reading with the energy, the Reiki that I did in the morning, hooly dooly. I have a feeling that your self-respect will be recovered. I have a knowing that we're not in a time where we can, like, in the adult world, there are no children. And so really, experiencing this page-like energy, everybody is colleagues. We're all the same. We're all pages here on this planet. And if we're agreeing in the here and now that spirituality exists on the inside of you, and God exists, therefore God exists on the inside of you, and that has been a truth always, then who wears the crown? I am talking to people who are emperors. I'm not talking to a Libra. I'm not talking to a Scorpio. I'm not talking to a Sagittarius. I'm not talking to a Capricorn. I'm not talking to a Tauran. I'm not talking to any zodiac. I'm talking to a species. What you do with your day is your business. What you do with your life is your business. You have been born into a time where you have to figure out how it makes you feel, and then you apply yourself however you like to the world. We are the only species on this planet that is paying to be here. Those bricks were created for a reason. That mortar was created for a reason. We have alcohol for a reason. We have everything in the world that we have for a reason. We have plastic for a reason. We are going through what we're going through in this world for a reason. There is a reason that we are in the time that we are in the here and now. Somebody made a choice somewhere in the past. Now for Australia, about 250 years. America, are you at like 320 years of being Americans? Like before that, there was no America? How many generations is that? Say in 100 years you get 4 generations, so 4, 8, 12. 12 generations in the 300 years, maybe. Interesting, 12. Insofar as I understand, the United States of America was very much built on the back of pioneers that had the money, that had the skills, or that had the ability to pull people together. Cardinal fixed mutable. Like, this world is not brand new, people. We have not made anything brand new except for maybe AI. But even then, we're still keeping up with the Kardashians. We're still buying the newest phone. We're still buying the newest car. We're still trying to have the newest up-to-date appliances. Like, what for? Why? I'm a fencer by trade. I erect fences between people's living environments. I divide people as a job. My job is to put a dividing space, a dividing panel between people. I mean, I think too much, but anyway. This world is shifting. I've been speaking about this for a while on my channel. The timelines have shifted. For the lower vibrational people who choose to remain inside of their low vibration, continue telling themselves that story, congratulations. You've locked yourself in there for, it feels like a while, maybe 230 years? Deuces. Wouldn't be me. You wouldn't want that to be me. Seriously. I'd prefer to continue expanding, to be honest. Because this loop that we're in, this scape that we're in, there's the sugar. You can code it if you want to. This scape that we're in, so unnecessary. I really, really, really am even challenged by the way that I came onto this chat today, onto this live today. I showed you my opportunity shop haul. At least it was secondhand as a justification. At least most of the stuff I got wasn't made out of plastic. At least. But then I look at Theo's toys and they're all freaking plastic. Anyway, I got distracted. So once you realize the truth, just swim down. Swim down. Swim down. Just keep swimming. It is well and truly up to you. What you and all the people inside of your electoral walls. The imaginary lines that mean that this country stops here and this country stops here. We're all the same species. Are we all, in our own separate corners of the world, going to continue to try and build our towers of Babel? in our own corners of the world, are we all going to continue existing like pharaohs in our own worlds, where we have the house and the car and the this and the that and the... But if everybody's going to do that, then that's the world we're creating. That is exactly the world we're going to live in. So everybody's going to be keeping up with this and keeping up with that and having the new this and having the new that. Great! Could you all live in the same city? Because we know what happens with an overpopulation. Could you all just move to the same city, please? Do an Atlantis for us. Just descend in peace. Deuces. Sodom and Gomorrah. Bye. Don't look back. Because honestly, we could even do an Antarctica. Whichever landmass is going to be in the South Pole for a while, choose it. We'll put them all there. We'll build a beautiful yellow brick road all the way to it, and then we'll put a green bubble around them, and then we'll lock them in there all by themselves for a millennia. Because the Garden of Eden is thawing. J-Lo, and we can get right, we can get right. Ooh, girl, she did not come to play. Hey, hey. Over there, please forgive me if I'm coming on too strong. Hate to stare, but you're winning, and they're playing my favorite song. So come here a little closer. Wanna whisper in your ear, make a clear little question. Wanna know just how you feel. If I said my heart was beating loud, if we could escape the crowd somehow, if I said I want your body now, would you hold it against me? 'Cause you feel like paradise and I need a vacation tonight. And if I said I want your body now, would you hold it against me? What in the world? You are a man. J-Lo is your first car. Okie dokie. Thanks for letting me know. Alright, moving right along. Card number 7. Now, card number 7 talks about the foundation, talks about the connection. You know the King of Swords. No fucking bullshit. No bullshit here, no bullshit there, no time for the bullshit anywhere. Cut to the point. Let's skip to the good part. Ha, ha. Woo, girl. You literally come out of the World card into the King of Swords. In this line, you're an elevated person. If this first line was for you, the 3 line, you've just been somebody who's been willing to go through the experience, who's been willing to experience everything that's for you so that you can close out your karmic cycles, so that you can then start the next thing. You allowed your curiosity. Thank you. Thank you for allowing your curiosity to evolve into knowledge. You've secured something for yourself, for the people inside of your field, for the people inside of your future that cannot be taken away from you. By you choosing to have that curiosity, by you getting comfortable with trying things, trying new things, maybe foraging, maybe fishing, sustainable reproduction of livestock. I don't know. You've just become somebody that's full of knowledge. You have the knowledge to move forward, and you will. I believe that you are ready to enter the material world, to start breaking bank, to start building bank, to start building the life that you want to live, or lead. Nobody knows what you've gone through. Nobody knows what you desire unless you've told them. And so you have to decide for yourself. Am I ready to surrender the past and all of my self-fear, fear of yourself? Are you going to look back? Are you going to turn into a pillar of salt? Because instead of choosing to remain on a forward path, you choose to look back, potentially deviating yourself from the course. Don't hold back. Is there anybody out there feeling something? Damn, I just got so distracted. Bring me back. All right, line 2, foundation and connection. Line 1, foundation and connection. You know the truth, you know where you're going. As long as you keep your eyes on the prize, you're going to achieve it. This crown might be important to you. Don't know. King energy would be Gemini. Gemini, mutable. Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, yep. Gemini energy. Whereas this Knight of Cups is Cancer energy. Dude, okay, so you are the emotionally mature one. You are the emotionally stable one. You are the one that's building the future one day at a time. You are going about your business. You are taking care of business. These boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. Ding dong. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over. I'm getting the Mormon people, like, hello, I'd like to tell you about my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. But maybe in your own version. Hello, my name is Chris, and I would like to tell you about the consciousness that runs from the very beginning to the very moment that you're experiencing in the here and now. Have you got a moment? This consciousness is trying to connect with you. It wants to give you everything that you've ever desired. Everything that you've ever thought has been a manifestation of its love for you. But every single thought that you have not been able to temper through the devil, which is your own heart. Anyway, in the here and now, your consciousness, you, all that you are, wants to connect with you. Would you be willing to accept yourself into your own heart, into your own mind, so that you would never be without, so you would never be in lack, so that you would always exist inside of the abundant nature of the reality that is just the here and now? Energy cannot be destroyed. It can only change form. What was the first form of energy? And look at all the ways it's evolved. All of the pathways energy can take to become the full experience of reality that we're living in here and now. All of the constructs that we've created so that our minds can consolidate the world, so that we can see the world together in a uniform. Potentially seeing the world in a uniform that might not make sense or be true or real, but nonetheless. I've always wondered this myself. If our eyes do an inversion thing, does that mean we're standing on the ceiling? Centrifugal force? I don't know. Gravity, right? You're somebody who has the ability to walk into your world. You have the ability to see where you want to go, and you have the willpower, you have the inertia, if you desire, to walk forward. You are somebody who recognizes more and more and more in the experience that the more you offer yourself to it, the more you are being offered back. Your cup is never running empty ever again. You are choosing how you start. your day. You are choosing how you finish your day. You are choosing how exactly it is that you want to live your entire life. No more will you be under the thumb, under the regime of this ill-prepared world. You are going to be somebody who moves as quickly as your emotions allow you. You're going to be somebody who cannot be held back from everything that you see inside of your spiritual journey. You will achieve this. Not because I say so, because you want so. You came here to this planet to experience everything you desire. So give yourself permission. You're the only one who can give that to yourself. Do you get it? Like, you're the only one that can give it to you. Like, no. The limit does not exist. The spoon does not exist. Don't try to bend the spoon. Instead, try to realize the truth. The truth. What is the truth? That there is no spoon. I had this amazing, I saw this meme the other day that freaked me out a lot, actually. It was like, you've never touched anything. You've never tasted anything. You've never seen anything. You've never felt anything. Like, your brain has. It's never been you. It's just been your brain. You're just the observer. You are the one person sitting inside the cinema watching this entire thing play out. You're the director, you're the actor, and you're the audience participation. So, I'm sorry, I'm taking a bit lighthearted energy from this, but if I've been able to show you a shift in perspective, if I have been able to show you how you are in charge of your own feelings, you are in charge of your own reactions, you are in charge of your own responses. Fingers crossed I have done my job enough here today and helped you understand that anxiety is, by this point, an experience that you can choose to process in due time. Obviously, if you're not in a safe place to deal with anxiety, then don't deal with it. This is the benefit of being an ascended human being, being a conscious human being. You have the ability to be aware of the things that are making you lose sleep. Be aware of the things that are making you lose joy, making you lose love, making you lose anything to this energy. But you need to understand that that awareness is not quite common. By you being aware that you're potentially somebody that's getting anxiety from an external force, you can slow yourself down. You've been given the tools. You've been given the right mindset to carry yourself forward to the future that you want to be in. Ultimately, your life is a collected sum of every single choice you've ever made. It's your life, it's now or never. Now what are you gonna do? Wait for the next millennia with this millipede? Like me, I only reincarnate every other 1,000 years because can't be bothered. Same drama, different millennia, right? I enjoy being a rock. I enjoy being a stone. Just sitting there watching everybody run around. Just enjoy the ride. And if you have a desire, thank the stars that you have a desire inside of you. Because there are some people who genuinely have no more desires for the world, for their experience, for anything. But lucky for you, you're not one of them. Because you still have a heartbeat. You still have a pulse. You still have dreams. You still have visions that you want to see inside of your 3D experience, not just inside of your experience. So take the moment to go for it. Do it. Be it. Because there is nobody stopping you, genuinely. That's a story that you might be telling yourself, but I'm here to tell you and everybody around you. It's your story. So the way you choose to carry yourself forward, the way you choose to move in the world from here on out is up to you completely. You can externalize responsibility, you can externalize guilt, you can externalize anything that you want. Absolutely. Yep. 100%. But ultimately, it's your life. You're the one that knows exactly where you're going or not going. It's you. Lana Del Rey. It's you, it's you, it's all for you. Everything I do, I tell you all the time, heaven is a place right here with you. They say that the world was built for two. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when they come after you? What are you gonna do when they find out the truth? I'm drunk. Okay. I would love to be you any given day. I hate that everyone's the fucking same. What are you gonna do when they find out the truth? What are you gonna say when they find out you're this way? Write a song to sugarcoat it. It's dumb, it's dumb. It's dumb, it's write a song to sugarcoat it. It's dumb, it's write a song to sugarcoat it. Oh! Alright. Groove is in the heart. Heart. Is the heart the devil? Well, this is where we're talking about beliefs, right, JLo? So in the Abrahamic texts, when Jesus was meditating inside of the Garden of Gethsemane, he asked his two disciples to come with him, and his two disciples basically fell asleep. Like, Jesus was meditating, and they were too, but, you know, people fall asleep. Jesus can meditate a lot longer than these disciples, right? And in that moment, I don't know if you recall, but in that moment, without leaving the spot, he was taken all over the world. He was offered everything that the enemy can offer. The enemy can offer. So he took them to the top of a mountain and he said, everything that your eye lands on will be yours. No. Takes him to the top of a building and says, jump off. No harm will come to you. No. Blah, 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 blah. All the way. No. What? And what I need you to understand is in that moment, Jesus was getting in tune with his body. He was checking in with himself. He is constantly seen, and that's why he asked his two disciples to watch him, because he was going to connect with his body. Meditating. Because, based on what I just said, if you're the observer, you need to get in tune with your body. Because you're observing from where? Is your observance coming from your heart? Where are you? Where are you in the whole process of this moment? Do you understand? Are you the person who's hearing the message with their ears? Are you the person who's seeing the message with your eyes? Or are you that experience behind that? And where is that experience in your body? How far outside of your body does that experience go? This is what I'm talking about. Your spirit, your soul is bigger than your individual body. And this is where you can improve your empathy or your psychic giftings. This is where you can begin to understand. You create a part of the field. You are a co-creative part of this field. Where your consciousness chooses to go, whether you stay in heaven or whether you go descend to hell. Carnal, baseline reactions, emotions, desires. Lean not on your own understanding. Love your neighbor as you love yourself, right? Simple, simplified. All right. Let's see. What's happening at the 1 o'clock? Do I want to do the outside? I feel like that's enough. Is there anything else I need to know? Just one card for here. Use your discernment. Decide if this message is for you. As always, I am giving a general collective message. But the message to the east would be, give yourself more and more opportunities to increase your awareness, increase your discernment. Discernment is a spiritual gift that you can practice or you can increase like any other spiritual gift. Something may need to be closed out in your experience. Don't know how that's going to resonate with everybody. Something may need to be started. Something is coming to an end. Something that you've brought order to, and potentially something that you've been feeling needed to end for a while. You're going to know what that means with the Queen of Swords. It's the World, the Emperor, and the Page of Cups in that order. Something you started is bringing order to your experience, and you're feeling, and I'm feeling good. Bum, bum, bum. I'm feeling good. All right. Then the southern message is the Seven of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles. The strategies that you've been imploring, the way that you've been ascending through your own lessons, the way that you're ready to come to the let's get to the good part. Don't know. You've done the work. You've been patient. You've learned what you need to learn, and you're ready to express towards the world the way that you have always wanted to. It feels like a childhood dream is coming to life. Something that you've been working on for a while. Something that you've been wanting to see, not just on the inside, but also on the outside. It may not manifest in the same strength that you wanted it to, but give it time. Especially if this is your first time. Oh, bro. I do got another sty in my eye, or the old one is coming back. I don't know what you're supposed to do with them. I'm pretty sure that I had my one for like 3 months. Are you supposed to go to the doctors for them? Ugh! I'm such a child when it comes to doctors. Alright, what's going on for the Western message? Can I have a card for the Western message? Page of Cups to the Emperor to the World. So this Seven of Swords comes from the King of Cups, the Emperor, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, you've just got to keep doing the work that you've been doing. Like, you know where you've been, you know where you're going, you know what you want. Woo! I feel like that shouldn't have fallen out. I feel like that was the bottom card that I just shuffled to the top. And it was my bad capturing. Thank you. Alright, what's the westernmost card? Alright, Five of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, 5, 6, 9, the moose drink wine, the wine choke Okay. All right. So, Five of Cups, Six of Pentacles. You've been willing to go through something that's a little bit arduous. I won't sugarcoat it. Something you went through was painful. Feelings. All you need is feelings. But lucky for you, you start with the Page of Cups here. So Page of Cups takes you into the Emperor. You dealt with something very quickly. You dealt with something in your own time, whatever it is. And that's why you have been given the Nine of Pentacles, which would be when the world part happened, right? So you gave yourself the opportunity to recognize, all right, where am I giving too much energy? Where is it not being returned? How is it that I want to show up in the field? How is it that people are showing up for me? All right, then it's time for me to, hey, Miss Independent. You got independent. Maybe you got a job. Maybe you got a new place. Something has changed with your independence. You just feel like you're more ready to express yourself. Express yourself. Hey, 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 hey. Cause if you want it right now, let me show you how. Express what you got, baby, ready or not. Express yourself. You deserve it. Honestly. You deserve it. Give yourself a break. Stop trying so hard. Pretend no one's watching and do what you want. Live your life. Like, imagine for a moment, because I'm not in traffic right now, but imagine for a moment, you're sitting in traffic. You're driving on the way to work. You look left. You look right. And maybe, just maybe, you see two of your work colleagues, right? Maybe. The person on the left wearing the same uniform as you, or the same attire, black tie, corporate, whatever. Maybe you're not even in a car, because that's getting a bit expensive and weird at the moment, isn't it? Maybe you're on the train. Maybe you're on the train. Or maybe you're in your valet, or maybe you're in your private jet. Don't know who you are, where you are at in your timeline. But maybe you're on the train and you see the same two people heading into work. I've been thinking about this lately for nightclubs. Hey, nightclubs, listen up for a moment. This idea is for you. Take it or leave it. I don't care. You need to start taking their postcode and you need to host a satellite night out in that postcode. Yeah, literally. You, the nightclub that has all of the people coming to them from the outside. You, the nightclub. Now I'm being funny here. Right? Because the people will continue trying to come and dance at the same place. And the people are not paying attention that they're all being carried on a stick to the same place at the same time of day as everybody else. And so if you sit in an hour of traffic, that's a choice. Why don't you have a job closer to where you live? Seriously. Like, and as well, here in Australia, there are speed limits. This is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. I'm so willing to lose followers for this as well, like subscribers for this, because this is my favorite part. Here in Australia, we have things called speed limits. Now, that's like a fundamentally world-ending moment that I just admitted that Australia has speed limits, right? We don't have an autobahn, all right? We don't. We don't have anything like that. Matter of fact, in our cities, you can drive 30 kilometers per hour now. Yes. In our cities, probably not going to be able to drive moving forward for very long, right? So, what's the point of you having a V8? Just let me know. I'm not talking about the tradesmen, but even then, like, Nah, if you've got a trailer, sure, I get it. But what's the point of having a V8 inside of a society where the speed limit, mind you, is 110 kilometers per hour? That's it. So all the odometers that go past like to 180, like, please explain. I doubt it. I doubt that everybody has that problem. Really, like, I mean, since 2019, I talk on behalf of the people that are considerate and thoughtful. We've been talking about how we need to put more money into renewables. This world is going weird. Remember how I said that we're the only species that pays for this or that? Yeah. We fight about invisible boundaries that we've erected in our minds, in our hearts, in our letters of law, but ultimately, they're so constructs. Anyway, what is the final northern message? Like that. What you just heard, that speed up and slow down, that's illegal. Like, in this street, you're supposed to drive 50 kilometers an hour. If I can hear your car revving that high, you're not driving 50 kilometers an hour. Like, this is like a family friendly environment. There are children that ride their scooters and their skateboards around here. But everybody's living in their own world. Literally. Even if you're living in the same house as somebody, you are not sharing a world with them. They are in their own world. We all are. The many world theory already exists. Your crossover with people happens on a real life basis. If you're reclusive and you're hermited and you're not moving outside of your home, then your interactions are limited to what they are. And more and more and more, this world is closing off from being city-based. It feels like it. It's just one person's opinion. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm not even claiming to be right. I don't care to be right. I really hope I'm wrong. I experienced this working in Starbucks drive-thru and watching people. It was at the airport that I witnessed it. It's like, what is the final message? Please, Spirit, anything else that needs to come out here? Final message, please. That's the Seven of Pentacles. Nope, that's the Seven of Wands. You knew you were protected the whole time anyway. Yeah, you knew that you were working towards your dreams. Only you can do it. And yeah, okay, so if you're going to protect yourself from your own future and you're not going to give yourself your own wish fulfillment, don't expect the universe to help you. If you're not going to help yourself, don't expect the universe to help you. The story that you choose to tell yourself, the story that you choose to tell the world is your story. Nobody's going to force you to change it. Nobody's going to force you to grow. Nobody's going to force you to realize that the world doesn't do things this way anymore. You can choose, literally, you can choose to be stuck inside of your own culture. There's your Ace of Wands. Yeah, they're actually fennec foxes. By you choosing, woo, which means 8 of Wands and 10 of Cups. Yeah, 18. Talking to the moon. Can you live by yourself and come back to the collective field. Tell me what to do, and I'll tell you where to go. Tell me what to do, and I'll tell you where to go. Ain't nobody got time for that. Alright, how was that? How did I do? How did I do? 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 50 freaking 5 seconds. Where has the time gone? It's time for me to eat some foods. Anybody? Oh, how you feeling? What's going on? How you feeling? What's the vibe? What's the tea? What's the energy? Tell me. Tell me, how's it going? How you doing over there? You feel more positive now? Final message? Don't look back. Literally. Pretend that the past only exists because you keep bringing it up. Pretend that that is truth. Always extend some patience to yourself and those around you, because they may not know what they're doing, right? You know. You know. It's your life, it's now or never. You're not gonna live forever. You might as well live while you're alive. It's your life. Do 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 do. This is a song for the broken hearted. Oh whoa. You're gonna hear my voice sing, shout it out loud. It's my life, it's now or never. I'm not gonna live forever. I might as well live while I'm alive. It's my life. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me in the here and now. Thank you very much if you're watching the playback. I cannot tell you enough. If I didn't get to see you during the live, or if I did see you during the live and you hit the save button to watch it later because my energy was weird in the moment, I don't know when you're going to be called to watch this video ever again. Because once I change the title, you may not know that it's here. So if you want to know what this video is, you can save it. But once again, it may not ever appear for you ever again, because I still haven't decided if this video is going to remain public or if I'm going to keep it private or unlisted until I have memberships. So if you do want to see memberships happen for me and this channel, please do me a favor and watch a video of mine. I am required to get a total of 3,000 watch hours in 365 days. So if you could do me the honor, privilege, watch a video or two of mine, even if you think that something might help you sleep or whatnot, chuck that on loop for me while you sleep. I don't know. Or let me know what you would actually sit through or experience as watch it while you sleep kind of thing, because I'm open to suggestions. I am super duper interested in getting those crystal singing bowls. I have it in my cart. I'm doing my best not to go shopping because honestly, it's pretty chill for me. I like it. You know what I mean? But anyway, please, the way you choose to interact with this video, with this live, is what I'm believing the universe wanted you to. What you wanted to. Whether or not you wanted me to know that you've been here or not, by you leaving a comment, that lets me know at least you've been here. Other than that, likes on YouTube, absolutely private. Don't know who likes my stuff, don't know who dislikes my stuff. Only know who chats. For the people that have their subscriptions on private, don't know that you subscribe to me. I'm one person on this side of the camera, and I'm doing my best to continue showing up. I'm doing my best to enjoy my experience, enjoy my life while I've got it here to live, because ultimately, if I wasn't doing this in the here and now, I don't know what else I'd be doing. Like, I can admit to you in the here and now, there are still more days in the week where I am crying, where I'm upset, where I'm alchemizing, where I'm transmuting my own energy, where I'm processing my own energy. Then there are days that I'm happy. There are days that I'm in peace. I don't know if you've ever wondered to yourself, or if you've ever asked before. The reason that I'm in the same clothes, by the way, hold on to your handbag. The reason that I don't have many options of clothes, the reason why everything of my clothes looks like summer clothes, is because most of my belongings are in Port Albert at my ex's brother's house. The last house that we got kicked out, well, I got kicked out of, because I found out that we were paying twice the amount of rent than I thought we were. And I didn't know. And at that time, I was transferring all of my funds into my ex's account the day that I got it paid. Now, mind you, it was just social services, so I was reminded on a very often occasion that no, we don't have the money for what you need. I've got bills. All of my belongings are in that house because my ex had said some pretty brutal stuff to my parents. So he wasn't really okay to come around here. But that was his choice. As I said some pretty terrible things to his brother, as it was my choice. So we weren't allowed to live anywhere near each other, just by family getting involved. All that to say, my vests, my shirts, my jeans, my pants, I've got none of that. And I don't know if you know, like, I have had to cut cords with my clothes. I'm doing my best to purchase again, but I'm in a caravan that leaks water, and I'm not sure how much I want to invest into being here and now, right? Because the more money I invest into trying to show up and looking a certain way, it's just preventing me from being able to take the steps out of this space. And so, very early on, when I was invited to be in this here and now, this was last year. I was supposed to be out of here by May last year. I was only invited by my dad to be here until May last year. I have well and truly outstayed my welcome. I have been on Job Seeker trying to get a job from this caravan that entire time. I'm not getting any job that I want. I'm not getting anything. My dad has been literally the only way that I've been able to get close to it. That's my trade, what my dad does. I mean, yeah, I could go and get my certification again for my personal training done, but this is just it. Because I chose to, like, before I met my ex, I purchased myself a motorcycle with my superannuation. I withdrew my superannuation, which is basically lifetime savings, right? I pulled it out and I purchased myself a motorcycle. The motorcycle cost me $5,000. Of superannuation, mind you. I don't have my motorcycle anymore. And I actually sold it to my ex's sister's boyfriend's dad for half its value. So I've told you before, I had an opportunity to have a job here in Gippsland where I wouldn't have had to sell my bike, I wouldn't have had to sell my gear, I wouldn't have had to sell nothing of mine to get on the road. Wouldn't have had to. My ex's dream for his life, not me. It just happened to be that I arrived and I said, yeah, okay, I'll go with you. My fault. All my fault. He suggested that I sell the bike, so I sold it at 50 cents on the dollar. I have always wanted a motorcycle in my whole life. Like, that was my dream thing. That was my thing. That was my thing. Do you get that out there? If you're ever going to see this, that was my thing. And then that scooter that we sold in Cairns, that was my thing. Why did I have to sell all of my things to put diesel into your car so that we could keep running away from whatever you were running away from? I told you I had anxiety and depression. And no, I wasn't using that to freaking hold any power over you. I struggle to make connections with people because I'm anxious. I'm empathetic. I think about things way too much. I think probably more than people even think about me. I know. I don't have my motorcycle. I don't have any superannuation left. Like, literally, the only reason that we were living inside of a tent was because we were waiting to move into a property that my friend was waiting for it to title. I want my motorcycle back. That's mine. I've got photos of the time that we won, that you won, $14,700. I hope that I'm able to get my phone record. I hope. Because it was all in your name, and I never knew. I literally was on a prepaid until you put me on your plan. Like, I literally... I hope that I've got records telling you that you should put money into your car. Because we just won thousands of dollars. And I don't know or understand how we had so much debt with people. We had debt? I don't understand that. We didn't have any debt. To who? We won you won $14,700. I won $3,500. Like, and the scooter that I bought myself, I had to fucking sell. I flew down to Melbourne to work with my dad while you and your brother were up there doing I don't fucking know what. I would like to see the bank statements. Because the text messages that I got, the phone call that my mum got, was you didn't send me down here to just have a good time? I hope that I have got records. Because signed, sealed, delivered. Wait for my lawyer, okay? I accepted fault for something that I genuinely thought that I did wrong, okay? The charges that I accepted, I don't know that I can actually accept them. Because when I received a photo from you, I'm just talking to my ex here and now. If you're not my ex, disregard. Just feel my anger and just don't even touch it. The photo that I got from you when you were on your contract, I'm not even joking. The moment that I saw your face, I was like, oh my God, somebody punched you. But you told me that you just fell over while you were drinking. Mate, I've never seen your face look like that before. And what, you just fell over? So I admitted to something to police, even though the police that night asked me, am I sure that I don't want to press charges? This has been verified by my mother that you told. You told my mother that. And that you started kicking off because, as if, not you, the police officer said, because we know you, Van Loons. Mr. Miyagi. But yeah. Oh, that's from the Fault in Our Stars. Oh, wait, no. The Perks of Being a Wallflower? We accept the love we believe it. Yes, the Perks of Being a Wallflower. I guess this is all just a part. I guess this is just a part of acceptance. So that I can let it all the fuck go and never have to consider it ever again. I just want to tell you from Edward talking to Bella before he goes off and disappears. It will be as if I never existed. Ooh. But boy, do I feel scorned. Mind you, I can understand that you may have been afraid of me the night that you left. Totally. But when you dismissed the other campers to leave us alone, I didn't feel your fear then. I felt mine. I was afraid. I wanted to ask them to stay. Because I know you. I know who you are when you are part-taking. You're scary, bro. But I don't know that you knew that about yourself. I mean, your sisters, your brothers and your sisters did. I'm not fucking perfect. I never fucking wanted to. I told you from the get-go. This is my situation. I told you from the get-go. I don't think it's appropriate for us to even try. I told you from the get-go. Save yourself. So why did it end exactly the way that I feared it would? When I woke up to the empty campsite, like you gone, I stayed there for 10 days. By myself. Mum and Dad dropped in and out. So then later, after the fact, when you called me or asked me if I had your stuff here, I was shocked. I found out in that moment that you never went back. I didn't know that you had your sentimental stuff inside of that tent. I left that tent there set up because I believed you would come back, but I had waited enough days. I waited enough days for you to come back. I had no idea where you went originally. Don't forget, I told you. You changed my phone from my prepaid, which I was paying $30 a month. Very affordable. And even now, I'm on Telstra. I pay $35 a month and I get 5 gigabytes of data as well as unlimited internet at a slower rate after that 5 gig. $35 a month. And I've got my phone. And it's a pretty fucking good phone. So as long as I keep the memory clear, I'm all Mickey. 10 days I waited. And then for 10 days, I was deciding, well, this is it. This is it. This is the one thing that I thought would absolutely disappear me from the world. Promise you. That was my waking nightmare. Have you ever seen Home Alone? Any of them? Yeah. And in that moment was when I was like, fuck, I don't have a car. I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't have that. You took the Xbox. You took some tarot cards. You took the spices. You took some of my clothes. Like, aren't you tired of running? You haven't stopped running. And I petitioned to know if we should be separated. I petitioned to know if we were twin flame. But I'm over it. I've waited long enough. I'm not going to hold my breath anymore. I mean, for what? I even went to the police station to try and get help, but I didn't realize at the time that they had taken your side because they heard breach of intervention order. I don't think they listened to a single thing after I said that. Do you know they have to read you your rights before they charge you? Case dismissed. But I'm saying this to say this before. I no longer have a trust for the healthcare industry. That's a trauma that I'm dealing with because of you. I had literally taken through COVID. Remember I came home and I told you that I lost the job on Evo. Her words exactly, and I get it, unfair dismissal, but whatever. Her words exactly were, it would be easier for us to hire somebody who wasn't in a relationship with somebody working in COVID. If you ever had a positive or a false positive, I couldn't go to work. That's not how maritime people operate. And anywhere that we went to get a contract, I was just expected to, gel in, gel out, figure it out. You were literally being vetted and pushed into positions that would increase your employability. I was offered, just take whatever's available. Do you see that? When I said you dragged me across Australia, you dragged me. Dragged. Dragged. I would have preferred to be in one spot, and I get it. I get it now. Because I was never allowed to win around you. So I get it now. After the fact, outside of the fact, I get it. I get it. I get it. When you grew up a little bit different to me. You grew up a little bit more responsible. I think you grew up a little bit more traumatized than me. And I'm sorry. But you've got a label of CPTSD? Mm-mm. I think it's clinically higher than that. Because you don't do anything wrong, right? And I don't deserve anything, right? I'm a human being. I am a human being that was on antipsychotic medication, antidepressant medication, and a third one as a nerve stabilizer, beta blocker. What medications were you on? What's your excuse? I'll wait. I understand that you were not my nurse. I never felt that way from you. Don't worry. I understand that it's your job. But it was never my job to listen to you debrief about COVID for 4 hours of the day. Just because you were at work for 12 hours. And I understand that, oh, you weren't doing anything today, so you might as well hear about my day. The first 3 months that we were in Cairns, I didn't get out of bed. You were at work loving it. Everybody loved you. And I literally was helping you stay in that bubble. Because I didn't want you to see me. I didn't want you to see how hard it was for me to not have my mum, not have my dad, not have any of my support network. They were all in Victoria. We travelled to Cairns for you. We travelled to Perth for you. All that I wanted was a little bit of property, a house on that property, so that our cats could be there, and I wanted to have chickens, and I wanted to have quails, and I wanted to have rabbits. And my veggie patch, and my herb garden. Because remember, I was going to make teas, and I was going to read people's tea leaves. I never wanted to live out of a car. I never wanted to be a gypsy. I never wanted to be a bum. I never wanted to get married underwater. I was terrified of water before I met you. This is why I thought you were my twin flame. You just had a Sagittarius ascending. And I tricked myself. That was way too personal and way too public. The worst of it all is I would not change a damn thing. Just like I told Benji that day, I still believe you have so much potential inside of you. I genuinely believe that you had the potential to supersede me in my healing work. Because you've actually got the healthcare field. You had the holistic nurse outlook. That's the potential I saw inside of you. But you wanted to use your energy and your potential inside of a workplace. A secular world. And that was pedestalizing you somehow on my behalf? That you had so much potential in terms of your spirituality? Everybody has a job. That's not special. Healthcare is a booming industry. That's not special. Lots of people go to primary school. Not special. Lots of people graduate high school. Not special. Lots of people have children. Not special. Common. Common. Basic. And yeah, I get it. You want, like... I get it. Now, I see the full picture after the fact. I'm somebody who... all I wanted was to help you realize your dreams. Because I told you, my dreams were quite literally on pause. I was going through stuff. I was trying to figure out who I was. And it's my fault for never asking for the bank statements. And it is my fault for trusting you. Totally my fault. I should know better. And I do now. Oh, way too much information. Probably not even related to anything of anything. So, yeah. Anyway. Shirley, you trusted without discernment? Hello in a car. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Jane, I genuinely, like, the research that comes out of the United States of America, thank you. I was like, come on. Like, is any of it fucking real? Is any of it fucking real? Like, any of you? Any part of your, like, what? Oh, God. %. I mean, I don't understand. I want to get the abuse me tattoo removed from here. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm over it. I'm over it, people looking at this face and going, oh, I wonder if I can use him. Like, how about you get on your hands and knees, make me feel good for a minute, and then I'll see if I want to do anything for you, alright? Because honestly, everything that I'm doing in the here and now is only happening because the Heavenly Father, the Holy Spirit, and the Divine Mother are helping me get to that point. Because otherwise, I would seriously, I do not see a point in what we're creating here and now. Like, the species. We're not going anywhere, in my opinion. We're not going anywhere very quickly. We're all building our own little pyramids in our own little world, but collectively we're not doing anything. We're playing tennis with money. We're playing... I don't know what the fuck we're doing. What are we doing? Are we trying to build a megalithic structure that we're going to leave behind? What are we doing? Why are we doing it? Aren't we bored? Haven't people done that for decades? Centuries? Millennia? I'm not a toilet to piss on. Damn straight! Surely coming out with a banger. That's it. I'm not. Been there, done that. I bought the damn t-shirt. I am telling you, I spent 5 years at a church volunteering and was ostracized because I had a moment of sexual querying with another man. Genuinely. And then that same pastor who ostracized me lied from the platform to his entire congregation. Now, I'm not talking about the senior one, because that feels like tea that I should not be spilling. But... And the funniest thing is, just because everybody's got a first name, right? Michael. 35 kilometers over the speed limit, driving towards Bendigo. Ballarat. Bendigo. And you told everybody that for Summit, you were fasting. From the platform to everybody. You were also the one that told me to go to my selected therapist, who told me whenever I had a homosexual thought that I was to extend the elastic band as far as I could and snap it back on myself. Do you know my general practitioner was the one that told me, that's not normal. Why are your wrists purple? I'm trying not to be gay. Pardon? Yeah, I'm trying not to be gay. It's... God doesn't like it. Pardon? That's not right. Who's your therapist? Okay, leave it with us. Cool. This is how naive I have been in the past. No more. All of that to say no more. I am not that person. Sorry, Saturn has returned. Is she angry? I'm over it. Finished. Burrito. Like, literally. Really? Nah, I literally, I don't know why I'm here. Let me say it simply like that. I don't know how. Fuck me swinging. The Bible has so many damn promises in it. The man that loves his life is sure to lose it. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. Promises, promises, promises. I promise you, when Joseph was being sold into slavery by his brothers and his sisters, I promise you, he believed that they were still doing good by him. I promise you. I vacuumed that auditorium by myself. I was in there by myself, fighting with myself. The Pentecostal church that you were, the gospel church that you were, the person you were supposed to be for me, a fucking lamb looking for some kind of protection or shelter? Bro, pastor, my pastor, seriously. And all that I wanted was to know that I was okay. Know that I was doing the right thing by God, that God saw what I was doing. And the first fucking time that I struggled with that shit, I want to sing around the walls of your entire corporation. Brimstone, fire, water and air. I hope that that corporation recognizes itself before the returning of Jesus. Honestly, I hope that you have all made peace with your deity, because Yahweh does not fuck around. I promise you that. And mark me, you asked for it. Because the Jewish people have... Yeah, anyway, I said what I said. Go back to the very beginning of this video for context. Like, yo, what a rap. Whew. You know, I ran kids' church as well. Under... What was his name? Don't remember. Doesn't matter. He was the one that ended up running Ballarat. What was his name? Sean Hunter. Fucking hell. Sorry, I said your surname. He was a good bloke. Oh, I had about 150 kids inside a kids' church, so the church was about 2,000 people at the time. One location. They were in the process of purchasing their second location out in the east. But yeah. They were my family, bro. And I'd enjoy it. I was never allowed, I went to every Thursday night. I always tried to sing in the choir. They never put me up. Me and my ex-fiance, a female, we go into Hillsong, and it has always been my dream to sing for God. Like, I literally feel, like, when I read through Song of Solomon's, Psalms, I feel that poet's heart. I feel that lover's heart. I feel like I have recognized that God is inside of everything. Everything is God. Since before I was a Christian. They just gave me a name to invoke. Yeshua. Jesus. Whatever. It's just a name. He said himself, I am the way, the truth, and the light. Nobody enters the presence of my Father unless they go through me. Like, literally. He's the gatekeeper. And all you have to do is accept him into your life and your heart. Depends. There was Calvinist and the other one, like, you're either once saved, always saved, or you're not. So really, the first time you go to church is the last time you go to church, because that's the day you get the knowledge, and then that's it. You go out and share the knowledge. God sent himself to die for you in the here and now, to accept the fact that the original creation sinned. That's it. Like, that's it. You're free. That's it. Anyway. Oh, I don't know. I've Theo, you wanna come back? Come on. Oh my gosh, what a full-on... Sorry, everyone. I did not intend to be here now. I don't know. Even I'll be honest with everyone here now. I'm struggling with the YouTube stuff. Like, I don't know how to make friends on YouTube. I told you, I don't even know how to make friends in real life. Like, I don't know why all of you are hanging out with me in the here and now. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying that for validation or whatever. Like, I'm literally like I'm just the same as you. You could do this too. That's all I mean to say. Like, and I like watching people reach their goals, live their dreams. Like, I'm not in competition with anyone. If anything, I'm trying to figure out, okay, what is actually safe in this world to go for now, because I'm done with disappointments. I'm I'm good. I've had my fill, I've had my share, and I don't want any more. And I know that that's unrealistic, but I'm not ready for any at the moment. And so, yeah, like I said in the very beginning, the way that I choose to respond or react is my choice. I definitely don't know how we got to here now, but yeah. Thank you so much for letting me vent with all of you. I'm sorry. It's literally so worthless because I said at the very beginning, like, what is the story that you choose to tell? And actually, that's probably the last time that I will ever tell that story. It was also the first time I've ever been able to tell it out loud to somebody else. And yeah, I get it. I didn't really tell anybody else. I told my camera, which told the internet, which gives you the availability to see it on a phone here and now or after the fact. Obviously, my psychologist has heard it, and my GPs, but I've never told another civilian. I was still protecting him. Just like I was when I accepted the first round of charges. Because I believed that you were the only one that was capable of getting us a house, getting us accommodation, getting us anything. I forgot who the fuck I was. Suddenly, it has happened to me. Right in front of my face. And I just cannot hide it. Oh no, no, finally it has happened to me. Right in front of my face. And I just cannot hide it. Oh no, no. You come around the way I feel about the way I feel about you just can't be wrong. If you only knew the way I feel about you, I just can't describe it. Oh no, no, finally it has happened to me. Right in front of my face. My feelings can't describe it. Okay. Thank you. Zoe just said it. I come here because you're not perfect. Thank you. That's why I come to YouTube too. Because we get to see people being themselves. We get to see people expressing themselves. That's why I wish I had the ability to block, 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 block. All of the hatred. Like, I hate... Everybody has the right to choose how they show up in the world, in a moment, in anything, right? And of all the way that people choose to show up, people choose to show up in negativity. Put them all in one spot and sink it. Boop, boop. Serious. Serious? Serious. Atlantis. Anyway. Oh, that's just it. I for 4.5 years was manifesting for my ex. I'm pretty sure that I've forgotten how to manifest for myself. Even though it's pretty simple, just let it go. Work it, make it, do it. No, I have a process. This may very well be the last time that I have any feelings for the past. That's a shame. I'm a human. Perfect is for computers, for programming, for the civilization, for a theater where operations are happening. I don't know. I don't necessarily think that nature is very civilized. Much. I think nature's pretty savage. Anyway. I don't know why that is blocked, Rachel, but let me bring it out for you. Alright. I might disappear. I just saw 3 hours, 21 minutes, 21 seconds. Woo! Theo! Theo, where are you? Theo! Theo! Oh, my puppy! Hello! Come on! Come in! Come inside! Come on, my puppy! It's too dark. It's too dark. Are you hungry? Are you hungry, Mr. Miyagi? Oh man, I should get you some food. I asked to borrow the car again, but I got told no. Sorry. Anyway. I might disappear, everybody. There's only one person viewing at the moment anyway. Yeah. Thanks for being here. Thanks for entertaining me while I debriefed. It's never going to be my intention to trauma bond with you, but I genuinely have no idea how I'm supposed to connect with people at all. So, if this was not appropriate, my apologies. I don't know how to tell my story anymore. I don't want to make anybody look bad. I just want to be able to tell my story without needing to explain or justify it. It's just my fucking story, right? Like, everybody's got one. And, yeah. Alright. Is that it? Can I leave? Can I come back tomorrow and do something for everybody a little bit different than today? I'm so sorry. The energy was really weird. Is it time for fireworks? Okay. Love you lots, Shirley. Love you lots, Jane. I just hope that I'm sharing so that you, the person on the other side, never has to go through the things that I went through. I just don't think that this world will evolve into a beautiful thing if we keep going in the direction that we're going in. Traumatize people, traumatizing people. I'm sorry. I've said quite a lot today, but I stand by my own opinion of licensing for children in the same way that we license for cars. I don't think it's an exaggeration. The owl? Yeah. I think everybody has the ability to make good choices. I think everybody has got the right to make bad choices. Give people room to be themselves so that they can figure out who they are quicker rather than later. I definitely know that there are still some 85, 95, 100-year-old men and women who still have no idea who they are. And I'm not talking about because of mental health issues either. I'm just genuinely talking about people who only ever thought that they were going to be mum or dad. Only ever thought that they were going to be nan or pop. They never thought beyond that. You want to say hello? You want to say hello, my motherfucker boy? Yeah, you say hello to the internet? Yeah, look. You say hello to the internet. Yeah, show them how big you is. Look at them. Look at them. Say hi. Hello. My little babushka. Oh, you're hungry. I should feed you. And put on your flea treatment. Okay. Anyway. All the tangents, all the things. Thank you so much for hanging out. Dot. Are you Dot from WA? How's it going? Dot GPT. Oh. Meow. Alright, I'll take you inside in a minute. I'm just logging off, sweetheart. Meow, 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 meow. Alright, thanks for joining me. Oh, it got to like 0 viewers at that point. Good. Alright. To anybody that I missed, I'm so sorry. To anybody that I didn't say hello to, I'm so sorry. My Puss in Boots is requiring some attention. Mark? What? Yeah, that's it. I'm good. Thank you everybody for watching. After I log out, if you still need some guidance, actually go check out my tomorrow's scheduled video and leave me a comment if you want a reading on that one. Yeah, tomorrow it will be top 12 chatters get the opportunity to be the ones that get the reading. So thank you for being here. Now, thank you for hanging out. This is me. This is Mr. Miyagi. He's over it, finished burrito. Yes, he wants a pumpkin dumpling. Yes, he wants a sweet pumpkin dumpling. Yes, he wants a sweet pumpkin dumpling. Yes, you little cutie pumpkin news. Yeah, I'm a cutie pumpkin news. Yes, you is. Yes, you is my cutie pumpkin news. You're my little bubble, but you're my little bubble. Yes, you're my little bubble. Chico. Te quiero con todo mi corazón. Yes, I love you so much. You my little Bubba Jean now. My little
Theodorus, Theonopolis, I love you, my little chicken monkey dumpling. Ah!
You're so fluffy, I'm gonna die. Ah! I love it. All right. Oh, peace, love, and light, everybody. I'll talk to you on the next one. Catch you. Bye. 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 Oh, I can't get off. How do I live without you? I want to know. How do I live? Well, without you, my life. Oh, how do I? Oh, how do I live? Oh, I think it's time to find a rental. Yeah, it's time to find a rental so that I can keep you safe inside my house. The caravan's no good for us. We need a bit more. Yeah. Alright. I might be able to find a job. I might be able to ask my uncle for work. I might be able just to find the closest pole and dance on it for a little while, right? My divine masculinity has no dramas. I am all for it. Yes, I'm all for it. Any way to make $1. Yeah. Unfortunately, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? We're gonna have to start selling pictures of your toes. We're gonna have to start selling pictures of your toes. Yes. Are you okay with this? We sell pictures of your toes. Yeah. Only puss? We get you on only puss? Confuse some people? You're so freaking cute. Okay. I do gotta go. Oh, you're purring. I need to put on his flea treatment. Yes. This one. And then in 2 days, I'm allowed to put this one. Anyway, have a good night. I literally can't get off this because I can't get off this. I don't know what to say. I need to close my phone and open it again. So, good night. Do you want to see the moon? Actually. Talking to the moon, I can't live by myself. Oh. I had no idea that Aman had a similar story. I had no idea. Genuine. Now I'm going to want to go back and look at all his previous videos to see if I can find out more about his story. I've never really shared much with anybody about my story because I didn't think anybody cared. Anyway, be right back. Oh, 3 hours, 33 minutes, and 13 seconds. What the? Yeah, he's beautiful. I've literally, as a friend, as like platonic, I have fallen in love with Aman. I've fallen in love with a lot of YouTubers. A lot of them, they're beautiful. They're real. They hold space for people. Like, it's beautiful being part of a community that's inclusive to me. Anyway, I'll be right back to log off this because I can't touch my screen. I need to fix my phone. Be right back. Hello, it's me. I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free. They say the time's supposed to heal ya. I can't see the screen. Hello from the other side. At least I can say that I tried. Oh, now it's the other way. I don't understand. Alright. Everybody, I love you. Goodbye. I don't know if the screen is on me or if it's the other way. I love you. Goodbye. Have a good night. Have a good day. And I will see you tomorrow. All right? Theodore's running away.